Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Figma Uruha Rushia from HoloLive. We'll go ahead and put her off to the side real quick and look at the box, which is a very green box. We got Rushia there, and it's number 542, and Uruha Rushia in her name, and again, Japanese, 2016, Cover Corp and HoloLive, and Max Factory up there on the top here. You have, Figma and little thing there, her and the little thing, and there with the knife, and her again. And another pose over there. And on the back, you have a whole bunch of product shots and whatnot. A nice forestry scene, which I don't have. And a bunch of warnings and English warnings, because I got this from the Good Smile US shop, because it was, kind of too late to transfer my pre-order to a cheaper place. Oh, well. Yeah. Of course, you also have the instructions, handling instructions with both English and Japanese. Pretty simple, straightforward, too, so, not a whole lot there. And of course the bag for putting all the accessories in if you're not using them. And this bag was this bag is the pre-order bonus we got from Good Smile itself. Anyway. Rushia. You can see, yeah, she is a Figma based on the VTuber Rushia, who is fired. But it's a little awkward now. But yeah, you can see there, you got the green with the little skull. What is it? Hair scrunchie? Is that scrunchie? I'm not sure. Yeah, a little hair thing in there. With the red eyes. If you look real close, you can see the hearts in her eyes too, and the little skull thing there. Because she's a necromancer. Seeing the little butterflies, the nice blue dress, and it's got the big old sleeves and everything. The butterfly design of the sleeves. Got the butterfly bow back there and everything. Also the gradient in there, it changes to blue, and then of course, the little, her legs, and then her little boots, little blue laces, and yep, looks pretty good. Also little disconnected sleeves thing. Yeah, looks pretty good overall as a Figma. Yeah, yep. Rushia here is again, the whole she was known for her screaming and being a little yandere towards the audience. Yeah, so yeah, pretty darn good representation of her overall, and yeah, posability, because it's Figma. Well, you got the joint up here, you got left and right, you got up and down, and all that stuff. You got it's kind of that weird joint, so there's a hinge in it, and it's a ball joint too, so you got to have to work with that. Shoulders, you got the whole 360 there. And they also got a swivel right there too, so you got to make sure you angle things properly. It also can move around a bit in the joint forward and back, and it's kind of a weird joint. This has always been a problem with like any exposed sleeves on figures like this. Just simply you get oddities, so you have to kind of fix it sometimes. There we go. Got facing the right direction. You got the swivel up there. You also got this nice bend right here at the elbow. Came off the stand. I'll just talk about the hand. You got, of course, the swivel and the hinge. These are on little swivels as well, so you can adjust how the sleeves sit a little bit. Although if you go too far, it's kind of obvious that So they're kind of helpful if you want to adjust how the sleeves sit. Got a ball joint right here in the torso, so you got nice range there, twisting and bending and all that stuff. And this is all separated. This is all separate pieces. This is a rubbery plastic. This is a bit harder, but still kind of rubbery. And also these separate back here, and they're under themselves. There's little ball joints right in there. There's little ball joints right in there, so you can get a little more splay. So if you want to get the poses for the hips, because the hips stuff, I believe there's a second waist joint right there too, which also is I think a ball joint. So you got that. You got hips you can get hips up pretty high, backwards that far, outward again kind of limited because of the sculpting and whatnot, but outward that far. There's you get a bit of a swivel there too. Knees, you got that much range. And I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to fix that because has to sit weird. The ankles you have, well, again, the tilts and the ball and tilt thing. So you got swivel there, and also you got a swivel up here at the cuff thing. You got another swivel down here, and you got this hinge right here, which you can adjust where that is, so you can get a where's the wrong way? There we go. Get more of an ankle tilt as well if you adjust the where the hinge is. So yeah, pretty darn good visibility. The dress gets out of the way, although you kind of have to futz with it a little bit because yeah, this rubbery piece is supposed to be in front of these blue pieces, but behind the butterfly, so it looks like that more or less. And sometimes getting to sit right is a bit of a pain. And of course the stand here, which it's typical Figma stand. There's something stuck to my hand. Bit of a Figma stand, and of course the typical Figma stand. So you got the hinge there, hinge there, hinge there, and this can rotate, and this can rotate. And of course just pegs right into the back there, no problem. Before I get into the accessories, I'll do a quick comparison just so I have them all both default. Here she is with Pecora, who is a bit taller, as this is. Rushia was always kind of on the small side in many ways, and even though she'll insist she's not. Yeah, you can see Pecora is a bit taller. So there you go on that front. Now, of course, the accessories she has, well, 3 pairs of hands. You can see fists, open kind of holding hands, and pointing hands. So you got those for each hand, plus her kind of open splayed hands right there. She got a knife. Picked up with a nice bit of silver there. She's got 2 alternate faces. You got that one, which, get a little fang exposed. Kind of the kind of smile you should be worried about, and kind of more annoyed face. Looking off to the side. So you got that. And of course, there's the extra joint just in case something goes wrong with the hands. So the extra joint for the hands. So I got this thing, which is basically to show how she's annoyed. Got a little bird which can sit on her head. She's got this little cute guy. Again, kind of has the same hair stuff. Blush. I think it's supposed to be a ghost because, Rushia's necromancer. And you got this, if you've heard it from Good Smile, you got this one, this alternate version, which has more of a scared face. So, of course, accessories are pretty simple. Like, hand swapping is just simply, taking the other hand. I'm going to grab the holding hand here and just pop it off and new hand on. This is the holding hand, so you can hold the knife. So now it's a little scary. Then she can hold that knife. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Faces, of course, it's the usual. Just, pop of the front of the hair, like so. Pop out the face. Pop of the face. Kind of be careful because those little earring things on her ears I'm a little worried about just because of they're kind of small and I'm a little afraid of those popping off at some point. And it just came off the stand. Come on. There we go. Stare into the void. Let's go with the annoyed face. Why not? And then, yep. Put that back on. And there you go. Now she's annoyed and has a knife. That's not a good combo. And also you can make sure you know how annoyed she is. And what you do with this is just slide the hair forward slightly. So you have space to slide this into the gap right here. Just slide it forward a little bit more. Yeah, slide into the gap there and then just close that up around the gap. And now she's really annoyed. Or, of course, can only do one at a time. And, of course, take the bird here. Little tiny bird, little tiny thing. And that they can also just slot in the same spot, just right there. Yep. And there you go. Now she got a bird on her head. Yep. It's pretty straightforward, that. Yeah, got a whole lot of accessories, mind you. A few, but yeah, for the most part, like stuff like this, she can't really interact with it. Really, maybe you can kind of finagle her holding them, but yeah, that's pretty straightforward. All the rest of the stuff, like the hands, just pretty straightforward swapping, and then hands and face and whatnot, is pretty straightforward swaps. I don't think I should have to spend a bunch of time on that. Yeah, she's a solid figure overall. The only thing is, yeah, she's for a character who is no longer active because she got fired, and yeah, it's kind of a weird point because the pre-orders were up for this right at the same time she's getting fired, so it was kind of a weird point, but they left them up anyway. So yeah, she's I guess the missing member of Gen 3. If you're okay with that, maybe you're probably former, you're a big Rushia fan. Also, at this point, you know where to find her. If you, you can find her pretty easily now because she's working with a different company. So, it's pretty great, honestly. She's pretty great. Accessory count is a little lower, so she is kind of on the spendier side, or at least if you buy via US, she's like about going to cost you about $100. If you buy via, importing from Japan, it's going to be significantly cheaper. Again, thanks to the yen being so, the yen being kind of weak right now. So I think that's closer to like $65, $70. So it's a lot easier to swallow the price at that point. But yeah, she doesn't have a lot of accessories, and a lot of the price is very much what people have called the HoloLive tax. Just whatever, all the HoloLive figures just cost more than their equivalents just because it's HoloLive. So yeah, I think she's worth it, but yeah, not really for the domestic price. Very much for the import price, though. So just be aware of that, and because she is kind of low on accessories, but also still kind of spendy, just because HoloLive. So looks great. I don't have any real problems with mine. For the most part, yeah, she looks great. She poses pretty well, all things considered, and yeah. If you're into HoloLive, you already probably picked her up, but yeah, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, that's it for her. I hope you found this review informative and entertaining. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Ko-fi, my Patreon, and check out my Twitter for now. Again, not sure how that's going down at this point in recording. And I'll see you next time with another video review.